And it's time for the season 5 Married to Medicine reunion. What is going on, you guys? I know we've been waiting on it, but this, as I always say, Married to Medicine is a much better show than the Real Housewives of Atlanta at this point. And it's mainly because these women do have genuine friendships, and you can tell that they're genuine, and you can tell that they're not really doing anything for the cameras. They're not trying to one-up each other for some damn camera time. You can tell that they are genuinely friends with genuine disagreements, and some of these ladies aren't really genuine friends. They're genuine fucking enemies, Mariah and Heavenly. But that's what makes this show great, because it's very organic and I can deal with it. So let's get into it. I only got like 7 notes. The reunion was pretty interesting, but I only want to talk about what matters to me. So, oh god, a mosquito. I don't know how the fuck these mosquitoes get in the fucking house. Jesus. But anyhow, let's get into it. So, the thing that I want to talk about first is the question that was asked to Quad. Do you think that you're Greg's everything? And Andy asked Toya, do you think that Quad is Greg's everything? And I already knew what her answer was going to be, because it was the same answer that I had. And my answer is hell no, she's not his everything. Like Toya said, all he really wanted from her was a child. That's really all that he wanted from her. And Quad really couldn't give him that. Quad couldn't give him that. And, at the end of the day, I do understand that you don't want to have a child until your bag is secure. You want to make sure that you got your own shit on point, which is understandable. I do get it. I understand it completely. But at the end of the day, that's really all he wanted, and you didn't know how to compromise. Like, he compromised a lot for you. He took care of you, but you can't give him the one thing that he wants, and he's older than you. He wants a damn child, and if you knew that you didn't... I just feel like this. When you get involved with people, you have to know what the fuck you want, and what the fuck you need. And that's where I'm at right now. So it's kind of like, you have to sit down and you have to think about certain situations and say, am I ready for this? Do I really want this? Is this really for me? That's where I'm at. Is this really for me? How am I gonna deal with this? Am I willing to give this up for this? Am I willing to sacrifice this for that? Am I willing to do this for that? You have to make that decision before you go too deep into a situation, and you have to make a decision that's the best for you. And if you knew that this man wanted a child from you, and you knew that you couldn't give that to him, and you knew that that was never something that you wanted to give at all, then you never should have married him, and you never should have been with him, Quad. And that's what makes you look like you was only with him for what the fuck he could do for you. And that's what everybody is saying about you. And you don't do yourself any favors, because you make yourself look like that. You make yourself look like you all for a lifestyle, when really it's like, okay, I got on this show, I got my business, I got to do whatever the fuck I want to do, so now I don't need this motherfucker no more. That's how it's coming off. But she's talking about now, bringing a child into the situation is not conducive right now, if you understand. But it was conducive years ago. So what was your excuse then? You got your picture perfect puff. You got your business on lock. What's the problem now, Quad? You making excuses. Ain't nobody trying to hear this shit, bitch. You just don't want to give him no child, and it's just what it is. Just say that. So we talk about Contessa, and let me tell y'all, first of all, she annoyed me all night. First of all, her hair annoyed me. 2, it just seemed like she was doing the most just to throw some shade and keep her fucking, spot on the show. Girl, you were boring on the show, and you're still boring now, and all this shade you're trying to throw at Toya was a bit much. I didn't understand why she got mad when the topic of her nanny came up, and how everybody felt a certain type of way because she was being disrespectful to her. How the fuck you mad when they defending your ass? You know what I'm saying? And just like Toya was saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, you say that you look at this woman like a mother, but my mother would never call me a bitch. You know what I'm saying? And just like Mariah was saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, the things that people were saying, they were saying it because they didn't like the way she treated you on camera. And that's just what it is. Nobody liked the way that your nanny treated you on camera. Like Mariah said, that's not a situation where you pay somebody to disrespect you. You paying them to do a job, not to disrespect you and call you a bitch, no matter how close-knit the relationship is. But your ass want to be mad and throw shade at Toya and say, I would never discuss my sex life with my father. So it's a lot of stuff that we wouldn't do. Bitch, at the end of the day, she did disrespect you on TV, and because she disrespected your ass on TV, everybody got an opinion about it, and they're defending your dumb ass. How the fuck you gonna get mad with them for having an opinion about how she treated you? She treated your ass like shit on TV, and you mad with them? Your anger is very much so misplaced, bitch. You need to put it where it needs to be put, and it's not with them. It's with your nanny that you're still not speaking to. Anyway, so we talk about the party that Toya and Eugene threw for the taxes being paid off. And Contessa had so much to say about that. You know what I mean? And, you know, even at the party, like, I think I kind of went in on her last week at the finale when she came to the motherfucking party talking all the shit about the word that Eugene used and just act like she couldn't get over it. And then she was like, at the end of the day, I mean, it's like you just paid your taxes. That's all you really did. That's really not, it's not like you know, finish paying your mortgage. Bitch, it doesn't matter what the fuck they threw the party for. If they want to throw a party for being happy that they paid their fucking taxes, then they can do that. That's no different from people who renting apartments and throwing a damn housewarming party because they got their first fucking apartment. Bitch, what the fuck are you saying? Like, it just felt like, to me, Contessa was doing the most to throw shade, to pick at Toya, and to keep a spot on the couch, which I highly doubt she gonna have next season. Contessa, bye-bye, we don't need you. We could have had Janice for that shit. So, has Heavenly changed? My answer is no. She has not changed, and she ain't gonna change. She's gonna forever be the disgruntled, bullfrog-looking bitch that she's always fucking been. That's just my personal opinion on that. She does take a lot of cheap shots at people. Like, I never knew that Toya had an issue with her weight. I always thought that she liked the way she looked. I never seen her as a fat girl. Not to the point to where, you know, she done went and got liposuction on her ass. I never knew that it was that deep for her. But like I said, you never know how deep things are for certain people. You never know that. So you do have to watch what you say about certain people, especially Heavenly, because it's a lot that we can say about you. Bitch, you a dentist and you got an overbite and an underbite. You know what I'm saying? Like, your teeth don't look no better than mine and you a fucking dentist. So it's a lot that we can say about you. And then you talk about people's mothers and shit like that. But Mariah, I'ma say this. Mama Lucy do be coming for people. You do be going on Facebook Live and you do be coming for fucking everybody. Your mama, your sister, and you, the three of y'all, be sitting up there talking about everybody. So when Quad said, you do not need to be doing no 40-minute Facebook Lives about me, dragging me. Mariah does that a lot. I've never seen Quad go online and do a bunch of lives to drag her or do a bunch of tweets to go in on Mariah. Mariah always got so much to say on her Facebook Live with her mama and her sister, and they all chime in. And Lucy has said a lot of disrespectful things about a lot of motherfuckers on this show, to be quite honest. And I'm not saying that it's okay for you to talk about people mama, because that's just like with Candy Mama. Mama Joyce has sat up there and said a lot of bullshit about people on the show that wasn't necessarily true, from Carmen to Todd Mama. She has said a lot of shit that's disrespectful to people, but yet Candy want to act like her mother is untouchable and can't nobody say nothing about her. The same thing with Mariah. Your mama need to stay out of the business, or you need to stop involving your mama in the business, because she has a lot of shit to say about everybody else, and everybody ain't gonna take no disrespect from your mama. Now, I do understand you don't really give a fuck what your mama did, because at the end of the day, that's your mama, and you ain't disrespecting nobody else's mama. But at the end of the day, your mama shouldn't be disrespecting everybody else, because everybody ain't gonna be dealing with your mama and her motherfucking mouth, and that's just what it is. But Heavily needs to grow the fuck up and stop saying your mama in every motherfucking argument, because I ain't said your mama since I was a fucking elementary school student. That ain't nothing that I say in a motherfucking argument, being 29 years old, and bitch, you're in your 40s. I'm sure you should not be saying it. But you claim to have so much class, and you claim to be raising your kids to be like you, classy. I hope you're not raising them to be nothing like you, because you ain't classy. You're just like me. You're a wretched as fuck. You're a wretched ass bitch with a damn degree and just so happen to have a career. You're no better than nobody else, and you always coming for everybody. Shut the fuck up. But you didn't like it. But you don't like when people come for you though. But you come for every fucking body else. Grow up, Heavenly. You ain't changed, and you not gonna change because you keep doing the same fucking shit. Stop coming for people's mothers. Stop talking about people's weight, because bitch, you're fat too. So how the fuck you gonna come for somebody else, bitch? I don't understand it. Maybe you should look in that motherfucking cracked ass mirror of yours at home that you ain't daddy look at before you try to come for somebody else, bitch. Grow up. And then after all of this shit was over, you want to go out there in the hallway and draw on Mariah's picture on her damn door? How old are you, bitch? You like an oversized ass middle school student that want to go out and pick on everybody on the motherfucking sandbox. Heavenly, grow up. And you wonder why people don't like the shit that you say. You always want to say, oh, I'm just joking, I'm just joking, I'm just joking. You say a lot of hateful ass shit, and then you want to sugarcoat and say that it's just a joke. Bitch, it's not a joke, and everybody ain't gonna take it as such, bitch. What the fuck make you think somebody gonna take it as such? Everybody isn't. So grow up, because everybody ain't gonna take your shit. Bottom line, because I wouldn't. So Jackie talked about her public divorce and how it's not the easiest to share this shit on national TV. And that's something that nobody wants to share. We can all share our relationships in the public, but we never want to share the hard stuff because it's open for criticism, especially when you put it out there for the world to see. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But then Simone, when we get to Simone, you know, Andy was like, well, you know, you guys left off on a good note, and there was like a bit of happiness, and we were all rooting for you and, you know, Cecil to get it together, and we were happy to see you guys in on a cool note. But then, you know, she said, well, after everything went down with the filming, we were in a better place. But then our son was going off to college. We were dealing with that. We were busy dealing with other things and not doing the work in our marriage. So we had a big blow up and we separated. And then I filed for divorce, and it should be final in the next week or so. And I'm like, God damn. Honestly, y'all, I love me some Simone and I love me some Cecil, and they were one of my favorite couples on the show. But that just goes to show you that it doesn't matter what we portray, it doesn't matter what we show, it doesn't matter what we choose to show. Everything is not perfect and everything ain't peaches and cream. And they are, you know, the type of couple that everybody looked to for all of this, for so much, but they're not perfect. And at the end of the day, you know, you have to just do things for yourself. You can't look to other people to be your inspiration sometimes, because even your inspiration isn't perfect. But that's my review on part 1. Make sure you like, rate, comment, share, subscribe, and comment. And all of my social medias at the bottom. Make sure you guys follow me on my Twitter, my Instagram, my Snapchat, and my Facebook, even though I primarily use my Instagram and my Snapchat. And people write me on Snapchat all the time, and I always respond. So if you feel the need to just speak and say, hey, how you doing? Do that shit. Go ahead. But I'm out of here, you guys. Till my, I think the next time y'all see me will be for Real Housewives of Atlanta. And I'm out of here, you guys. Peace.